Man, can we just talk about how The Acolyte was an absolute train wreck? Like, seriously, this might be the worst thing Lucasfilm has ever put out. And we all know it wasn't just Kathleen Kennedy screwing this up. It was Bob Iger too. She's the one who made the mess, but Iger gave her the green light. I mean, how clueless do you have to be?
Right. Everyone's always pointing fingers at Kathleen, which is fair. She's been a disaster at Lucasfilm, but it's Iger's fault for letting her run wild. He's just as responsible. It's like he's running a circus, and she's the lead clown. And of course, she's been hiring all the wrong people, like Leslie Headland, who, let's not forget, was Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant. Kathleen knew that and still hired her. No standards whatsoever.
Exactly. And now the actors from The Acolyte are losing their minds, blaming the fans for the show flopping. Jodie Turner-Smith, for instance, has gone off the rails. She's all over the place saying it's unfair that her role didn't live up to the quote-unquote promises from the studio, and then turning around to blame fans for hating the show because it had diversity.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She's trying to act like the Acolyte bombing had nothing to do with the fact that it was a terrible show. She's claiming it's because there are too many toxic male fans out there who just hate diversity. What a load of crap. It's like they can't admit the show was just bad. And then she goes on about how working with Leslie and Kathleen was the best experience of her life. Sure, because working on garbage must have been so rewarding, right?
Seriously, it's like they've got blinders on instead of admitting the story was garbage and the characters were all over the place. They just start throwing the word diversity around like it's some kind of shield. Like, no, it's not about diversity. People love well done, diverse characters, but they have to be good characters. You can't just shove their agenda down our throats and expect that to make up for a terrible plot and zero character development.
Exactly. They've made DEI their main focus and totally forgot about telling a decent story. And Jodie's out here saying, we need to give a voice to this wide audience, as if the audience cares about anything other than an entertaining show. She even thinks Disney should just ignore the bad ratings and make another season anyway. Like, how disconnected from reality can you be? Ratings matter. If no one watches it, it's because it sucks.
Yeah, it's delusional. And did you catch that part where Jodie went on about how fans are fake? If they don't like The Acolyte, like, no, Jodie fans are fed up because they know what Star Wars is supposed to be, and this isn't it. She's acting like people are turning away from Star Wars because they're scared of change. No, we're walking away because it's been nothing but one bad decision after another.
Exactly. It's like they don't even care what the fans want anymore. They're so focused on pushing an agenda that they forgot that Star Wars is supposed to be fun, epic, and about great storytelling. Instead, it's just turned into this never-ending lecture on diversity while the characters are flat, the stories are boring, and the entire brand is burning down around them.
You hit the nail on the head. Jodie even tried to make her character sound like some groundbreaking feminist icon, but honestly, no one cared. It wasn't even done well. And she says she's personally offended when people don't like it. Well, maybe don't be offended when people point out that the show was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, she's so out of touch. And let's not forget Amanda Stenberg, who played a major role in the show. She posted that cringy music video mocking the fans and critics. That blew up in her face. The Disney execs were furious, but she refused to take it down. I mean, can you blame them? You're trashing your own fan base.
Couldn't agree more. They're killing what Star Wars is supposed to be, and fans are done with it. But of course, they'll keep blaming the audience instead of fixing the real problem that their focus is all wrong. The Acolyte was just another nail in the coffin. At this rate, even future projects like Skeleton Crew don't stand a chance if they keep this up.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for Skeleton Crew either. It's probably just going to be more of the same. And honestly, I think a lot of people are done with Star Wars as long as Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger are in charge. They're too busy playing politics instead of making good entertainment. Let's hope they realize that before it's too late.